Here we are, the final level in the game, Rendezvous at the Mountain. We have two sides to deal with here, and we're going to deal with them more or less simultaneously. I'm going to go ahead and raise the release rate substantially so that we can go ahead and get a blocker going over here without having to worry too much about what the other side's got going on, because they'll just walk off the edge of the screen here and die if you don't do anything. Now there's a very nasty trap situator right here, which I think, since we only have to save 75% of the lemmings, which I find kind of odd for a final level, I'm going to go ahead and show this off. All those nasty entrails. Yuck, yuck, yuck. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and save this guy. I hope he doesn't get smashed. I hope it doesn't register anyway. Okay, good. And that is not a trap rock right there. We're going to go ahead now to the other side and get that going now. Okay, he's on fairly high ground, so when we bomb him, everything should be just fine. And he should be able to bash into this little domicile, which we're going to build a zigzag staircase to the very top of. So here we go. This guy can just walk to here, and he can bash. This is a pretty simple level. It's long, and you get a lot of time. You get 9 minutes. You're not going to need that much time. I guess this level was put in at the end just to be kind of like, you've made it this far, and you think, yes, I can do this. This is like the final push. And it's like, as long as you don't screw anything too major up, you think, I ought to be able to tackle this, right? So, let's go, and let's go ahead and let's start the building off with this guy, and go ahead and pause, because he's almost done with his bashing. We're going to handle their building simultaneously. So he is going to finish first. And you definitely want to use the mini-map to scroll instantly to areas around here. Because, see, he's almost done building, so you want to be able to zap instantly back and forth. So click on the mini-map whenever you want to get from one side to the other. Okay, now he started going up to the top there. We can now concentrate on him. And you just keep going back and forth in this fashion. This isn't anything you haven't done before. In fact, this is less pressure than other things like this that you've done before, because you have 9 minutes, whereas most of the time when you're having to deal with lemmings simultaneously, you're usually like running up on time and it's very difficult. But this is not a very difficult level. This just feels actually more actually like a very long, tricky level more than anything. I wouldn't even call it taxing. It's kind of disappointing in its... Okay, here we go. It's kind of disappointing in its way. You want to listen for the clicks. Okay, he started clicking just as that guy was able to seal up his hole. So now we're going to concentrate. We're going to let him walk around for a while. We're going to let this guy get to the exit then, because he doesn't have much farther to go, really. Should only take 2 more bridges to make the push. And we can end the second one early by mining, because there's no way you need all those diggers. It's kind of silly, actually, how much stuff they give you in this level. It's really just more building intensive than anything. Go ahead and mine to cut that off early, and then we have to bash this little background sign right here. It's a nice little piece of background, but we have to get rid of it. And he will get through it fairly quickly, so now we have to build over to here, and now he should be able to build over there without a hitch. I'm going to leave him to his devices, and I'm going to concentrate on this guy now, because the other guy is pretty much done. We're not going to bother going through this wall, through the arrows, so we're just going to go ahead and bash, and then dig to mitigate the splatting distance, because this is splat height right here. So we want to be careful. Yes, okay, so everybody on that side is safe now. So I'm going to go ahead. No, I almost did something very bad there. Youch. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to... Why can't he bash? I don't understand why he's not bashing. He's not going to the right or anything, is he? Okay, I'm severely weirded out by this, so I'm going to have him... Okay. I hate that I had to waste a builder there, but he wasn't bashing or anything. So he should be caught by that sign. So we're going to go back and bomb the other guys now. And that's half the lemmings with a secure victory in their pockets. So now, go ahead and bash through the sign again. Got to do that twice in this level. And now we're going to go up through... We're going to go up over the 10-ton weight. You have to really mash on this button to get it to register. He's not going, as long as you start building from about here, you should be fine. So now we're going to make a big push. I keep saying that a lot. I think I got it from Blackadder, but they're not like going to war or anything. We're going to build over this because they can't walk over this little hump right here. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat there for a second. So we're going to build over that, and then it's just simple building to the exit, just like the other guy. Alright, so as you can see, if you build from about right here, you should be able to build a straight incline all the way up to the exit. And I think once he starts on his next to last bridge or so, we can go ahead and bomb this blocker so that the others can start making their way to the exit. Go ahead and switch back to builders. I'm reminding myself to do this because this is a very climactic moment. I want to make sure I don't screw this up. Stretch my bridge out a little so I can be assured of victory. And here they come. Here comes the last of the Lemmings that we'll ever see crawling to the exit. So as we are all but assured of victory at this point, I want to thank all of you for watching this talk-through. Lemmings is one of my favorite games of all time, and I know it's one of your favorite talk-throughs of mine of all time. So many people loved it when I did it on the original Round the Wheel channel, and now I've brought it back fairly soon in the mix by popular demand. So I'm glad y'all all had fun with it. It was a lot easier to do this time because 15 minutes per video allowed for more levels per video, more time to beat levels, and I'm better at editing than I used to be, so I was able to fit in a few more screw-ups than I would have been able to before. But there they go, the last of the Wanderers going to the exit. And once you beat the game, nothing really special happens. You just kind of get a congratulation message and you get booted back to the title screen, because that's the way those games were back in the day. We've saved way more than our 75% requirement. We'll save on the order of mid-90s, probably 95. There you go. Congratulations. I don't often read to you, but I will read the screen in this case. I know y'all aren't retarded, but I like to read things that congratulate me because they boost my ego and they inflate my ego and they make me feel good. Congratulations! Everybody here at DMA Design salutes you as a master Lemmings player. Not many people will complete the Mayhem levels. You are definitely one of the elite. Now hold your breath for the data disc, by which they mean Oh No More Lemmings. Oh No More Lemmings is often referred to as the data disc. It's kind of a pseudo-sequel to Lemmings. It uses the original graphics and the engine and everything, but it is way harder, and I will definitely play it someday. Let's go ahead and press the mouse button to continue. Yep, boots you right back to the beginning, where we go to the fun rating, and you can see why I've been making my own title cards this whole time, because the stuff in the background it changes screen size, and so it's kind of hard to keep up with. I didn't want it going the window changing sizes and me always having to be like, oh yeah, that's my background, sorry about that. So I just kind of make my own title cards in Windows Movie Maker. That's how I'm able to make this series possible, and I hope that this series I've made possible, I hope y'all have enjoyed it. So we will be taking our leave of Lemmings now. I may do a trap compilation in the future, but just because of the way things went before with copyright and stuff, you know that video, everybody remembers that bonus trap video. Everybody who was around when I was doing Lemmings anyway. And I don't know, I just really got sabotaged to fit well with that trap compilation. That was just the planets aligned there. I don't think I could ever put anything together as good as that ever again. But so we're just going to move straight on to the next game for now, which is going to be Battletoads for the Game Boy. And I hope you all will enjoy that as much as you have enjoyed this. Lemmings is kind of a popular thing with me. Everywhere I've gone where I've kind of done something regarding Lemmings, it's always been well regarded. And I appreciate that y'all love it. And we are going to say goodbye now. We're going to press escape. Have a nice DOS, everybody. Whatever that means. See you guys in Battletoads for the Game Boy. That's an important distinction. Battletoads for the Game Boy, not the NES. They are completely different games, and the Game Boy one, in my opinion, is better. And I will take great pains to